Another Brick fan here with day 17 of the 2019 Advent calendars. My order remains the same, although City and Harry Potter are really too close to call. Star Wars is still definitely my favorite out of the three calendars this year. Let's do a quick recap of the builds that we've seen so far. For Star Wars, started with a Star Destroyer, Kylo Ren's shuttle, a Stormtrooper, a large laser cannon, Poe Dameron's X-Wing, a Resistance shuttle, Chewbacca, a rock formation that looks like Octo Island, Luke Skywalker, Quad Jumper, a terrain with a laser cannon, Death Star Gunner, a Mouse Droid, a Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, a Battle Droid, and yesterday we got an MTT. For City, we started with an ATV Snowplow, a Snow Thrower, a Snow Sweeping Guy, an Ice Castle, Chopping Block with an Axe, Christmas Tree, a Kid with a Propeller Cap, Christmas Presents, a Snowman, a Photographer, the Stones for a Curling Game, a Rocking Chair with a Side Table and Lamp, a Woman Reading a Book, Santa's Treats on a Table, a Snowmobile, and yesterday we got a Stove or Oven build. Harry Potter started with Harry and his Christmas sweater, the Hogwarts Express, some snowy trees, a Christmas tree, the Gryffindor banners, Professor McGonagall, a table with goblets, a plate and some food, Slytherin banners, Ron and his Christmas sweater, a table with a candle, some more food items with another plate, the Ravenclaw banners, Hermione Granger, a snowman, and a chess set from yesterday. Let's get into today's builds. Here's the Star Wars Advent calendar. Day 17 is over here on the bottom row. Let's open this up. And it looks like it's the escape pod from episode 5. Here's the escape pod. I think I said episode 5 originally, but it's episode 4, Star Wars, A New Hope. This is the escape pod that C-3PO and R2-D2 used to escape the Tantive 4 and land on Tatooine. It's a pretty good representation of the escape pod. There's some big gaps here, obviously, in the pod itself. I do like the use of these silver cone pieces in the back. Makes for a really good look, and it does give a good representation of thrusters on the back of the pod. A nice simple build done in this micro scale, but pretty well done. Let's move on to the City build. Here's our City Advent calendar. Looks like day 17's on the bottom row by our photographer here. And Snowman. Let's open this up. And we get another minifigure. Here's our day 17 minifigure from City. It's an older gentleman. I like the dark bluish gray as the hairpiece coloring. He's got a nice beard, goes all the way around his face there, looks very nice. His expression's kind of neutral, I think. And on the box art, it actually shows him riding the snowmobile with this fire extinguisher, perhaps, doing his celebration. Perhaps it's spray snow and not a fire extinguisher. Either way, a nice little accessory. I like the printing on this sweater. It's done very nicely in the nougat color over the tan, which looks nice. No printing on the legs. The back continues this nice sweater printing, as you can see. And since it's a City set, there is no alternate face. You don't see those very often in the City sets. I do really like this hairpiece. It's got a lot of nice angles and texture in it. It's a very good hairpiece, and the color is really appropriate. This nice dark bluish gray for an older guy with some nice gray hair. Let's move on to the Harry Potter set. Here's our Harry Potter Advent calendar, and looks like day 17 is right in between our two Christmas trees here. Open this up, and it is the Ravenclaw banners. Here are the Ravenclaw banners from the Harry Potter Day 17. A very simple build. It looks exactly like the banners from the other houses. So now we have all 4 banners, and all 4 house colors are represented. This will be nice when it's all built collectively, but doesn't stand super great on its own. It's just a very simple build. Let's recap today's builds. So here are our day 17 builds. My favorite build from today is the minifigure from City. I really like the sweater print that he's using. I think the colors are really nice. Not too convinced about the fire extinguisher or canned snow, but I suppose having an accessory is a good thing. Star Wars brought us the escape pod from Star Wars A New Hope. It's a little bit plain, but it does get the point across. And I do like the silver cone pieces used for the engines. And finally, we had the Hufflepuff colors, or banners. I may have said Ravenclaw when I first opened it, but that is definitely Hufflepuff, the yellow and black. Ravenclaw is the blue and silver. This is a nice piece collectively, so you get the 4 together, where you have the 4 house banners will look good. As an individual piece, it's not all that exciting. I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on the Day 17 Advent Calendar builds. Come back tomorrow to see Day 18. Until then, happy building. If you like this video, hit that like button and be sure and subscribe to see more of my content. If you've missed any of my daily Advent builds, take a look at my Advent Calendar playlist up here on the screen.